Did you know that in 2 years, a Tesla stock fan predicts that the price will reach $1,200? Some could contend that this sum seems excessive at this point, but you can't be certain until you investigate. With all the positive indicators, we're seeing rapid growth, increasing deliveries, revenues that are outpacing deliveries, and profits that are outpacing revenue. It defies logic that the stock would be this low. Lauren Redlich said of Tesla, "This is a spectacular performance by a company in the middle of troubling economic times after 26 years practicing criminal defense and personal injury litigation." Warren Redlich, an Albany Litigation School alumnus and graduate of Stanford, Rice, and other universities, retired in 2019. He then started creating movies about SpaceX, Tesla, and other relevant subjects. Elon Musk has followed him on Twitter with 26,000 followers, to which he has responded 8 times. As a Super Bowl, Warren is well known in the Tesla community. As a side project, Warren is also creating a single-passenger electric car that will be used as a self-driving robot taxi in poorer nations. By 2030, Redlich thinks the shares of the EV company may be valued at $40,000 per share. Redlich added his 2 cents while other investors and analysts discussed why he believed Tesla was leading the EV market. He clarified that one reason Tesla is so far ahead of other firms producing electric cars is that they have nearly finished developing fully autonomous driving FSD technology for mass market distribution. Subsequently, he presented the battery revenue model to illustrate the remarkable potential of Tesla and, in turn, the stock's worth. As per the aforementioned model, which costs $30,000 and has a 50 kilowatt-hour battery pack, Tesla generates $600 every kilowatt-hour, $600 million per gigawatt-hour, and 1 terawatt-hour of revenue. The company aims to reach 6 terawatt-hours by 2030. With a price-to-sales ratio of 5, that translates into revenue of almost $3 trillion. A $15 trillion market cap is that. Based on the present price and excluding any potential share price splits, it may be calculated that the share price of Tesla stock is approaching or surpassing $10,000 per share. Others question what would happen if Ford, GM, and VW started making electric cars as well. But Warren just wrote them off as real competitors because of how far behind Tesla FSD they are. In addition to the battery revenue model, Redlich also introduced the robo-taxi model. He responded that these 2 models demonstrate exactly how Tesla will prosper in the foreseeable future and that the ostensibly high valuations are reasonable when questioned how the company could reach an unreal valuation. Regarding his robo-taxi concept, he mentioned that Tesla CEO Elon Musk mentioned in a side note at the Autonomy Day presentation, we're going to have a Tesla-owned robo-taxi fleet of 10 million vehicles. Additionally, he said that each robot cab will turn a $30,000 annual profit. Not the Tesla-owned fleet of robot taxis, but the people who own the car and operate it as one are the ones who make the $30,000 profit. Redlich claims that if these figures hold true, 10 million cars will turn a $30,000 profit annually. Redlich stressed that these are both understatements of where he believes it's headed. Assuming these figures once more, 10 million cars earning $30,000 a year equates to $300 billion in profit. When we fast forward to 2030, for instance, we see a price-earnings ratio of 30%, which is incredibly low when compared to a company growing at a similar rate. This is also the case when all profits from sales of cars are excluded, and the company is reportedly producing 20 million vehicles annually at this point. Consequently, a $9,000 share price and a $9 trillion market capitalization translate into a price-earnings ratio of 30 for a stock that you know would be worth $9,000 in a few years. How much would you pay today? The price per share would be between $2,000 and $4,000, and it is now trading at about $250. This underestimates the robo-taxi model and omits Dojo as a service and battery revenue modeling. It also excludes Tesla Energy. Redlich continued by saying that Tesla has enormous income potential. Redlich recently shared his reasoning for believing that Tesla will quadruple by the end of 2023 in a video. By the time January 21st, 2023 rolls around, we'll have the Q4 data and a pretty clear picture of what 2023 holds in store. The stock will rise towards $600 per share as a result of earnings per share exceeding $10, which is essentially a doubling from the current below $300 level, according to Warren Redlich. He stressed that, despite his dislike of making short-term stock price predictions due to their difficulty, he made an exception in this instance since he thinks a $600 price tag by the end of January 2023 is very likely. We're going to see a share price approaching $600 a share by late January 2023, he stated. He is sure that when production ramps up at all Tesla factories, the company will only see positive news as its expansion continues. The number of vehicles for 2024 is as follows: as Giga Texas ramps, as Giga Berlin ramps, as Shanghai grows, as Fremont grows, you can begin processing. For Tesla investors, this is excellent news because more vehicle deliveries translate into higher revenues. In 2022, we're probably not going to reach 1.5 million vehicles. In 2023, there will likely be more than 2.5 million automobiles on the road. It's extremely possible that the overall number of vehicles supplied in 2023 will be close to 3 million. In 2023, we'll reach 2.5 million states Redlick. In 2024, he anticipates that about 4 million cars will be delivered. You have to be producing over 1 million automobiles per quarter in order to reach 4 million vehicles by 2024. Redlick predicted that the stock price would double again if it occurred. That's why I think you're going to see that second doubling, because as we're looking out to 2024 and we say $20 to $24 a share, and you give it a price earnings multiple of 60 for $20 a share, maybe more, you're looking at $1,200 a share early January of 2024 Redlick, a Tesla optimist says. He continued by saying that if Wall Street or major investors get aware of the robo-taxi network by the end of 2023, it might occur sooner. That's it. There's no way for 4X to compete. That won't be it, according to Warren Redlick. Things are looking brighter for Tesla, he said, because there won't be any more wars, problems with the supply chain, or the possibility of another epidemic sweeping the world before then. The Tesla Group is an experienced group. All of this is already integrated into Tesla's operations. By the end of 2023, they ought to be 4X, even without Elon, he stated. In addition to Redlick, other analysts are placing bets on Tesla's future. In a 2020 CNBC interview, billionaire investor Ron Barron went all in about his large stake in Tesla, saying there's 10 times more to go. Barron continued, I told you a long time ago that I thought we would make 20 times our money in Tesla. We have made 4 so far. According to my current estimation, we will produce twice or 3 times as much in the upcoming 5 years. Barron, an American investor and mutual fund manager, founded Barron Capital, an asset management company that specializes in providing growth equity investing solutions. Even well-known YouTuber Dave Lee, whose channel covers everything from investing to everything from life lessons to investing advice, thinks that Tesla stock might rise another 8 years, maybe even 100 times higher. This comes after 8 years of owning common stock, during which his company's stock increased 100 times. He revealed that when he first purchased Tesla stock, he anticipated that the company's market valuation would grow tenfold from $3 billion to $40 billion to $40 billion. Experts say that investing in Tesla stock as a medium to long-term strategy offers attractive possibilities. According to their estimates, the Tesla Group is predicted to grow strongly over the next few years, with solid earnings growth anticipated. Furthermore, Tesla seems to be valued at a rather high earnings multiple. To receive more updates, subscribe to Tesla Stock.